Hearth and Heart is the beginning of vulnerability.
Yeah.
It's a beginning of taking that risk. It's a beginning of looking at yourself as who you really are.
Yeah.
Was there something that scared you the most coming into this space?
Everything. Chidi, everything scared me the most. This idea or this passion that I had for just bringing women together is not something I could control. I'm like, which women?
Yeah.
Who would come? What is it called? Where would it hold it? Where do they even want to come in the first place? Yeah. And that scared me. Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not training? There's no guest speaker?
There are no notes.
There are not. So what are we coming to do? And the answer is?
Just come.
Just come.
Just come.
Just come as you are.
Yeah.
And experience it.
Welcome home. My name is Chidi Kamau, and I'm so happy to be here in this space that is a safe zone for women, where stories are told with reverence, with the sacredness that they really, really deserve. So welcome. I'm here today, so honored to be here with this wonderful woman, the face behind Hearth and Heart. She's such a special lady, found herself in a distant space and decided to make it a part of her community, a part of the place where women can be seen and heard just because they are, not that they've tried to belong or they've worked to be here. So, welcome to Watau Gaita.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with me.
Yeah.
Thank you for having this conversation with me. I'm so happy that I'm on this side today. The last several times I've been on that side, and I'm just happy to be here and happy to be with a friend and a woman that I consider myself very safe with.
Oh,
very exciting.
Don't make me cry. I'm a crier, by the way. So,
and there are not tissues on the table.
Yeah, so I'll hold myself. Okay, so let's begin. I know you've introduced yourself a lot of the times here on the episode, but I want to know the Watau behind Hearth and Heart. What was it that made you feel that this was a thing that you needed to do, not just for yourself, but for the women around you? I want you to introduce that Watau.
Where? That Watau. So the Watau most people have known. Most of my life has been this lady who has got it together. For the longest time, I was able to juggle work, family, ministry, and just somehow make it look like it's working. Yeah. And that's just who I was. And there was nothing wrong with it. There's actually nothing wrong with it from, what I perceived then. And I guess for the better part of my life, that was just me. If there was something that needed to be done, I would do it. If there was a gap, I would fill it. If there was a phone call to be made, it was made to me for me to figure it out. So I was constantly either fixing or bringing together or solving. And I ran with that for a long, long, long part of my life until I couldn't run with it anymore. And I just felt I was tired. And this came as a result of an experience that I had of illness in the family where by the time, and this was my dad, and I think I talked about it the last time, by the time my dad got sick and then later passed on, I was that Watau, the one I talked about before, who is a wife, a mother, an employee. Then I became an employer, an entrepreneur, marriage counselor, and all those balls are being juggled. Yeah. But the last 2 years, when now there was illness in the family, that Watau couldn't do it anymore. She just could not balance any balls. She didn't know whether she was coming or going. Yeah. She was just tired. Yeah. Tired of trying to make it work for everyone else other than her. Oh. And she just needed to stop.
I see you. I see you. I know that. I knew that Watau. And that Watau was a go-getter. things need to be done, I will do them. I'll get them done. What is the problem? What is the issue? You know?
Yeah.
And seeing you managing your family around your dad's illness, it was hard.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard because you were carrying a lot. Do you feel like you were carrying it on your own by choice? Or was there really nobody around you to help you carry these burdens that you were carrying?
That's a good question. I think I felt I was carrying it alone, but by choice. But really that was not true because there were people around me. My family was there, each of them doing what they could. My own husband and kids were there, supporting me, carrying me through. My friends, you guys were there, you know, and I have a nice, beautiful clique of lovely ladies who I could just be with. Yeah. You were there, constantly asking me what you could do. What I realize now is that I did not allow myself to ask for help.
Yeah.
I did not give myself permission to put some things down and say, in this season, I can't. I cannot juggle everything. Yeah. You know, I can't be all things to all men and still hope to meet them at their different, you know, points of needs.
Yeah.
So that Watau did not realize that she needed to just stop and that it was okay to put some balls down, not to say, I'm not handling this one.
Yeah.
So were there people around me? Oh, yeah. They were.
Yeah.
Did I allow them? No. I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah. And I feel like for many women, I can speak for myself, there's this fear that if I ask for help, then I'm failing.
Weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm weak, I can't do it. What will people think if I ask for help? And so I just trudge on, being a mother, a wife, a daughter-in-law, a daughter, you know, an auntie. Everybody needs me for something. But who wrote the book that says that I have to do it all by myself?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And that is you, by the way. You're also talking about yourself.
I am.
Two peas in a pod.
I don't know if we're helping each other here. But I think I've learned just by being by the hearth, you know. And I'm so happy that I've gone twice now. Seeing other women there and just seeing, you know, we are the same.
Yeah.
Whether it's a corporate woman,
Yeah.
whether it's a stay-at-home mom like me, whether it's a woman who's working in the market, whether she is an Airbnb woman, you know, there's all sorts of women who come to sit by the hearth, and they all are going through the same things. How do I ask for help?
Exactly.
Why should I ask for help? I don't need you.
Exactly.
You know?
What will they say when I ask for help?
Yeah.
Because this is how they know me.
Yeah.
And that leads to, you know, why? So for me, it was realizing that there's got to be a space where I can just go.
Yeah.
And just be. And this I learned from sitting with my friends, sitting with you and Shiko and Judy and Rina and all these other very special friends to me who, when I sat with them, whether in a group or one-on-ones, at that point in time, I could just be. You know, you would see me for who I really was. You'd see the things that I'm hiding. You'd hear the things I'm not saying.
Right.
You'd notice the movements that I'm making or mimic, and you'd see, okay, there's something that is not there. Yeah. Even if the outside package looks very well put together, there was still something that was missing. And that's when I realized, if I can see this and I feel this in this space, how much more other women, how much more do they need a space where they can just go and be seen? And I remember coming for our meetups where some of them we don't even have to talk, you know? And some people are chatting away, others are taking tea or whatever. And there's someone who's just quiet. And it was okay to say, today,
don't talk to me.
Usiniulize maswali. I just want to be here, taking it all in, but not having to have an answer, not having to have to really show up in a certain way. And that's what drove me to just have that space where we could just show up. Just as you are, by the hearth, sit, listening to the conversations, or not, share, or not, you know, but just be, without judgment, without expectation. You created that for me, and I long and I hope I'm doing that for many women who are beyond our circles.
Yeah. And I think you are. I think you are. I mean, the fact that every single Hearth and Heart has been full, that's a statement that says women need this space. I've always wondered, sometimes when there's this big idea, this big thought that you want to do, and when you see the magnitude, like, women need this thing, it's very scary. It's very scary. So was there something that scared you the most coming into this space?
Everything. Chidi, everything scared me the most. So Watau likes to control things. She likes to know the end from the beginning. So we start from the end and then come backwards. Now, this idea or this passion that I had for just bringing women together is not something I could control. I'm like, which women?
Yeah.
Who would come? What is it called? Where would it hold it? Why do they even want to come in the first place?
Yeah.
And then when you think about it, how many women events or type like gatherings are there out in Kenya? I think my IG, the reels are just one after another. And to date, and I'll be honest, to date, even when I open and I see all those other women gatherings, I'm usually like, so what am I doing?
Yeah.
What is so uniquely different about Hearth and Heart as opposed to all the other ones that are every other month there's a gathering of some sort.
Yeah.
But I remember one thing, it's a friend who said to me, you know what, you have something that is burning in you, it's been burning for a while. Yeah. Just obey. You don't need to have a big picture, you don't need to know the end, because that's who you are, you just like to have all the answers, and everything dots, your T's, And for this one, I honestly don't have all the answers. And I remember the first one that we had, that was last year in December, if I'm not wrong, to 3rd or 4th. And I remember standing in front of the crowd and we were 45. And I was asking myself, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like you came to listen to me. To listen to what compelled you to come? Okay, I know some of you are threatened behind the tent. My immediate friends are like, you best show up.
You best be there.
If nothing else, let me have my 10 friends who will show up. But to have over 45 women in that space and then guiding them through just a reflection of what it actually means to come and sit by the hearth, to come as you are without expectation.
Yeah.
And I think one of the, we usually put some little signboards at the door that welcome you in. And one of them was, leave your armor at the door.
Right.
And that spoke to me because everybody comes in ready. Think about it. If you walk into a meeting, you come in packaged. Even as a mom, as you walk into your house, you go in ready as a mom. Okay, what am I going to hear first? What am I solving? What are we eating?
What's for dinner?
Thank you.
The toilet's cleaned.
And why is there litter at the door? Who walked the dog?
Is this?
I know, right? So in every space you walk into, you walk in armed to be responsive to that space that you're responsible for, right?
Yeah.
But at Hearth and Hearth, and by the hearth, there's no expectation of you. So when I thought about that and what's happening with other women gatherings, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is a space where we are not going to upskill you. We're not going to talk to you about how to join a board.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk to you about how to break the glass ceiling. And those are such good things. Mental health, fantastic things for women.
Yeah.
But I think there are so many spaces where women get that, including whether they work, private practices, experts who deal in those specific areas that women want to grow in.
Yeah.
But is there a space where you just come? You're not looking to learn.
Yeah.
You're not looking to be or to show up in a certain way. You're just looking to just show up.
Yeah.
No title, no history.
Yeah.
I am just here.
I'm just here.
And that scared me. Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not training? There's no guest speaker.
There are no notes.
There are not. So what are we coming to do? And the answer is?
Just come.
Just come.
Just come.
Just come as you are.
Yeah.
And experience it.
I remember the first one that you did. And everybody came. I mean, it was a full room. And we have all come and we were like, why are we here? Imagine. But we were there.
Yeah.
That just speaks volumes to the need, the desire for me as a woman to be with other women. Because, sometimes, sadly, women scare other women.
Yeah.
We're scared of each other.
Spot on.
Because you don't know what she's going to say, whether she's going to be catty with you, or you don't know what's going on. And yeah, we carry a lot, but we usually fire it out on other women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
to have a room with like 45 women who have come because there was flyers sent out, there were friends who told other friends to come, is massive. So I'm so happy that you did it afraid.
Thank you.
I really am.
Thank you. And thank you for showing up.
Oh, did I have a choice? But
no, you didn't have a choice.
I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've said you were afraid. So what got you to do it even when you are afraid? Because me, I have spaces where I'm petrified. Come in here. This is my first podcast. My God. I was petrified. I even asked you, can we
move it?
Move the date?
I'm like, what is she talking about? Move what?
It's scary to do new things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm doing it with a friend who I dearly love. It's not as scary as, what am I going to do to impact women in my community? So, what was that thing that pushed you to do it even afraid?
Yeah. And the fear was real, eh?
I can imagine.
I think for me it was, the feeling just won't go away.
Yeah.
So we're in 2026, right? 2025, I woke up with, we must do a women's thing.
Right.
And I remember doing one in a different setting in January. And right through the year, the feeling just kept coming back. I just need to keep doing. I need a space where we can just gather as women and just laugh. And I think one of the things that really pushed me is that we have a group called Doves and Lilies, where mummies have come together and we've been raising our daughters together.
Right.
And the last meeting, I believe was, if I'm not wrong, was either September, October last year. We sat together. We met for lunch. Waboy Kiama, wonderful patron, an elder. Waboy is so fantastic. We met in her house. She cooked and some food. We sat down and talked from 2 to about 11, midnight actually.
No,
so
you're
pulling
joking.
out. Waboy lives in another county. Over the hills in a beautiful serene. At the top of the hill is where she lives. It's beautiful. But sitting in that space where women, and we don't meet that often now because our daughters are grown. We meet for fellowship over food.
Yeah.
And we spoke our hearts out. We encouraged each other. We laughed. We told old stories. One of our friends' daughters in that group had just gotten married. So we're just, asking, how is she doing? We saw her when she was younger. She started dating into a real relationship. Now she's married. Yeah. And we're like, oh my goodness, look at how far we've come.
Yeah.
That for me sealed it. It told me, you know what? This thing that you keep putting off, look at what has just happened here.
Yeah.
These women who've journeyed together over a long period of time still have a lot to share. Yeah. They get into a space where we forgot the outside world. It became dark. It rained, and we just sat there, feeling safe, laughing, praying for each other, encouraging one another. And I just knew this, for me, is a privilege and an honor. But how many more spaces are there?
Yeah.
And how many women don't have that space?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, pick a date. Pick a date. So I picked a date, booked the venue, and I told her, if you guys were doing this. Yeah. And once you start from the end, you know me, yeah? Start with the venue booked, things are locked, then you start telling guys, no, we have this thing that's happening. Yeah. Please come.
Please come.
That was what made me do it. And also just that feeling of you're sitting on something that the Lord has started in your heart. You're not obeying.
Yeah, you're
just
not.
Obey.
Yeah.
Just obey and then trust that where He's leading you, He will for sure going to provide whatever resources or whatever you need to actually actualize that. So, and I remember standing the first one. I was so overwhelmed. You guys were all looking at me on the other side of the room. And you're sitting there with expectation. Okay?
Of course, yeah.
Watau, we're here.
We're here. Begin.
Start. And I'm like, oh my God. What am I supposed to be saying?
Yeah.
And I was so overwhelmed by...
You didn't look it, by the way.
I didn't.
No, you were in control, start to finish. You did not look it. Let me just encourage you there.
Thank you. But just for me, that was just obeying God and seeing what God did, even hearing the stories during and after.
Yeah.
Of just how heavy people came in and how much lighter they left.
And you could actually see it on people's faces, you know?
Yeah.
We came in looking like, almost like sizing each other up, like who's this? Or and that's what I feel many spaces are like.
Yeah.
You walk in, who's the CEO of what? Who's the manager of where?
Yep.
Who's the director? Who's here? Who's in the room? And then you
And how do I,
yes,
based on that, how do I speak?
exactly.
Yeah,
How do I
exactly.
approach? Oh, it's a networking. I love that it's not a networking.
It's not a
space.
networking. No.
You know, I don't have to put on my hat of, oh, I am the CEO of this place.
Yeah.
And I need to speak to this lady. Or,
Yep.
you know, it is everybody. It's an equalizer. I love
an
that
equalizer.
about
I like that.
Hearth and Heart. It's an equalizer.
Yeah.
Everybody is here because you're a woman, eh? Just like me.
That's it.
The end.
That's it.
You know?
Nothing else.
And you could just see masks fall. People were laughing at the end. Who came in heavy? And I mean, life is hard.
Yeah.
Life can really, really be
It
hard.
is.
And it
It
can really
is.
beat you down.
Yeah.
But coming in there and seeing these women leaving, we didn't want to leave.
I
We
remember.
kept saying, we need to go home now.
We are shutting down. We start gathering the
have
seats.
They have told us to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that just says that
Yeah.
it was a space that was really needed.
I thank God. Yeah, and I am glad that they did. I am glad, most importantly, that they came not knowing.
Imagine.
They came curious, perhaps even wondering, what is
How
this
is
thing?
this?
And then left feeling that was something that I would love to do every so often. You know, it's not about who I met.
Yeah.
It's just about how I feel inside
Yeah.
as I go back into whoever I am.
Yeah.
You know, in the when I get back home, I am lighter. Not because my problems have been solved.
No, of course not. Of course not.
But that's because I had a space where I could just truly be
Yeah.
and be heard, or just soak in, being with strangers or even with friends, and not be judged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember getting there and you told me, okay, you're going to take a group.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what? Oh, really?
I know you.
But it wasn't even like I needed to lead anything. By the time we had gotten to that point, I think everybody was so eager and keen to just be
Yeah.
and just share. It didn't take much prodding or prompting. Guys were just ready
Yeah.
to just be here and tell their stories and learn, even in this group, oh, that happened to me. Or,
Exactly.
Yeah. And I also enjoyed the fact that it's not about advice.
Exactly.
Oh, it's not
yeah.
about, don't tell me 3 steps.
I know when it happened to me. You know what I did?
You know what I did? No. It's not about that. And women struggled with that.
Yes. Yeah. Because what we do naturally, my son has, you know what happened to mine?
Let me tell you what I did.
There you go.
My son has eczema.
There's
You
this
start
soap.
rummaging in your bag for a note that was
That's
given
true.
to you 5 years ago.
That's
you
true.
still have it.
Yeah.
Go to this doctor.
Ask
They will
for,
mix a hair.
you know this one? Yeah, that one. It will help you.
Exactly.
You know, there was no.
always have.
Yeah, there's always an answer.
Yeah.
You're always ready to give an answer. The Bible says, be ready to give an answer to anyone who asks. This is not that space.
This is not where to
This
do
is not
it.
that one.
No, at that time, no.
At that time,
At that
no.
time, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No. So, okay. So, we've talked about how it felt for the women to come and just be received in a space of, you're here because you are. You don't have to try to do anything. So, in your words, as the founder of Hearth and Heart, what would you say that is? Because a lot of the times you'll say, come home to yourself. You know, what would you say that is? What's that picture like?
Yeah. Coming home to self, to yourself, for me, what it means is coming into a space that I can just be, right? And I remember the first time we had an example of a mansion. Or, we imagined what would that look like, where we have come from either on a journey or work.
Yeah.
But we imagine what is this place. It could have been a mansion by, in a countryside or a little cottage by the sea. For me, that picture shows there's something that all of us long for as women, that for me, that portrays safety and warmth and welcome.
Yeah.
And once I walk into that house, mansion, cottage, tent, even for those of them who like safaris, I feel so enclosed with warmth and tenderness. I feel so welcome. So that's what coming home to self is, coming into a space where by the hearth, here, I have left everything at the door. I am just me. I am me without having to fix it. I am me without having to figure out, will the person get better or not? I don't have an answer. I don't know if they will. In fact, I fear that they will not.
Yeah.
But I'm not able to share that with someone else because there's an expectation that we need to say and look in a certain way. And I remember that being a big issue for me. It's when people would come and see Dad in hospital.
Yeah.
I had to be the one who's saying he'll be okay. He'll be fine. And encourage. The doctor has said this. They're doing this test. He's on this medication. And I know deep inside, even as I'm saying it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
And I'm scared.
And I am so scared. But there was no space to say, I am scared.
Yeah.
To who?
I know.
To my family?
Yeah.
To
your mom?
To my kids?
Yeah.
How do you say that? You know? The only person I could say it to, of course, was my husband. He could see it.
Yeah.
But it's just one person. Everybody else has an expectation that it needs to be together. Or maybe I thought, you know. But I just felt I couldn't say that.
Yeah.
So when I imagine coming home to self is a place where I don't need permission to say I'm afraid. I don't need permission to express what's deep
Really
within
deep
me.
within, yeah.
In fact, I don't even need permission to have to express it. I just can choose to or not.
Yeah.
So coming home to yourself is just the realization that I don't have to be strong for someone else. I don't have to pretend to have it together for me, because sometimes I pretend for me, right? Or for anyone else.
Yeah.
That I can just, in this mansion or tent or cottage, within this space, I can just be. And it's okay to pick up the things as you leave and go back. But here, for 3 hours,
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Leave it all at the door. You
it
can
at the
choose to pick it up as you leave.
Exactly.
Or not. You
Or
can
not.
leave it there.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll only live with a reflection for, so what am I taking with me, you know, after this? So what does that look like? So if you choose to pick it up, it's okay. No judgment.
None.
If you pick to leave, no
It's
judgment. But it's your personal journey.
Yeah. And your choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so interesting how we are. I don't think we even realize that we are cultured to speak in a certain way. Like when your dad was ill, and I remember I came to the hospital with my husband and a friend of ours, Grace.
Yeah.
And I remember we went in to see him, and when we came out, my husband said, Watau, he's very sick. And I thought, who says that? You know, say he'll be okay. We are praying for him to be okay.
Yeah.
I was so flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't take you anywhere because we are cultured not to say
Exactly.
the thing.
To manage.
Yes,
To
exactly.
put a little packaging around it. And we knew. Everybody knew he was very sick. But then, with you and the spaces that we've been able to grow into, we can say that through all the different experiences we've had, right? And Kamau can come and say he's sick, and I'll be for sure. And with him, I can say, he is, and we are afraid. Or you can tell me, hey, Watau, are you guys started talking about this thing? And we'll be like, And I remember when Shiko were like, hey, he's really sick. But how many spaces could you, you know? And it's interesting that even as you say that, even with my husband, with Gaita, we could talk about it, but I think I just felt like because we're in the same space 24/7, even me telling him he's very sick is almost admitting to failure. So I didn't want to have that conversation with him because I'm like, we are praying, right? We are strong.
We're strong.
But we both knew, you know, because we're in that space together. We are just, you know, in the midst of, we never knew whether we were coming or going. Same thing with my mom, with my siblings. And please note, this illness is not happening in isolation.
No.
Life is going on.
Children still have to go to school. There are exams.
In fact, actually, I think, and this is probably one of those other things that really pushed me. after we buried Dad, and we buried him on a Thursday.
Right.
Friday, you know what we had on
Next
Friday?
day.
Next day.
Right.
Coming from Shags. Prom.
Oh,
for our
my
firstborn
gosh.
daughter. Who was managing
my
and
days.
organizing the prom.
You need to find a
Yours truly.
dress. Oh, my
So
gosh.
in between all this, and thank God for community, because guess who went to find a dress for me? Judy. Came, took her, together with some other friends, went to look for a dress. Spent a whole day looking for a dress. Then she said, went online, I am helping you look for a dress, because they went from places to places. And that for me just shows the value of community and people who really know you, where you don't need to pretend, where you can say, I've put up my hand and I can't. Guys, it's important, but I need to be at the hospital. And I'm not asking them. Actually said, by the way, when is prom? Okay, we're going to take Toria. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So for me, that's that vulnerability, with your friends, where they know and they sense even before you tell them, is what I'd hope to create with strangers.
Right.
With friends, even then you're still thinking, will I?
Am I
But
overstepping?
but with strangers. I have met you today. I have shared my heart. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm out, So could we create spaces where people are vulnerable enough to share their heart or share what they're struggling with? Or it's more of a reflection, deeply reflect on their own internal journey and then live with something.
Yeah.
How many spaces where nobody's talking at us?
It's not a lecture.
No.
I'm not taking notes. Well, you can take notes if you want, but I'm not taking notes like point 1, point
exactly.
2, point 3.
And being told you must do, no. This is, should I do that?
Yeah.
Is this for me? Is it not for me?
Yeah.
Where have I? So it's a lot of I reflections as opposed to you should or you must or, or suggestives. This is what you decide you want to do with whatever it is that you're carrying.
Yeah. And it's a learned skill. Because when you first start, even you don't want to admit to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to think, oh, no, I felt sad. I felt angry.
Exactly.
Especially anger. You can be sad. Yeah, women can
get
show.
sad.
But we don't show that we are angry.
No.
We don't show we are scared.
Yeah.
So being in that space by the hearth where it's okay. I'm scared. I mean, even just sitting and saying, I'm so scared right now.
Yeah.
Because of a situation at work.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain it.
Exactly.
If I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's a powerful space.
And no woman will say, could you speak to the HR?
I know.
It's just
I know a guy.
Advice. I know a guy, do you need my lawyer's contact?
I know.
You're just sharing something that you're carrying.
Yeah.
Not because you want, you may want some answers or not, but you first needed a space where you could share.
You could just let it out.
Just let it out.
Yeah.
And that, if nothing else, is really what we seek, a space where women just let it out.
Yeah. You don't have to work for anything here.
Nope.
It is just you. Oh, I love it. Okay. I really want the listeners, I was going to say viewers.
Well, it's both listeners and viewers.
Welcome, viewers. Anyway, I wanted them to kind of like have an understanding of this place. So you say it's a space where you come and you belong.
Yeah.
A space where nothing is demanded of you. You come as you are. Have you seen spaces or moments where, I mean, you're standing and you've introduced everything, and as the evening has gone on, have you seen spaces where you've just seen almost like the penny drop in a woman, or she got it, or someone said something that made you realize this is why I'm here?
Yeah. In fact, that was one of the things I really hoped for, to hear as an affirmation. Because remember, you're doing this in blind obedience. And I remember the first one finishing, and and we do this thing where we sit in a circle, and you get a space to share, and reflect on, the learning for the evening.
Yeah.
And I think it was in sitting in one of those circles and listening to people sharing. In fact, in that table, I think I only knew one other lady. The rest did not know each other.
Right.
But it was the freedom around how they could share. It was the intense listening. You know, you could be listening to answer. And half the time we listen to answer.
Yeah.
Or we hear to answer. We're not listening. We're just like,
We pick what we want.
What did she say? And I'm already, you know. But as I sat in that circle and just listened to the lady who was sharing, and everybody else was so intent, they were looking at her as she shared her story, not looking to respond, but soaking it in. And as she continued just pouring her heart out, for me it was that, if nothing else, that people stop what they're doing to listen to you.
Yeah.
You know, until you're done. There was no interruption. There was no, or did you mean to say, there was no
Correction.
Trying to correct or trying to change what she said. We sat down, about 6 of us, and just listened. So for me, it was, if nothing else, that's number one, that people get to hear you. And I'm talking about really, really hear you.
Yeah.
You know. The second thing is, on many different occasions, we've had 2 so far, as people are walking out and we're having side conversations, and someone will come and say, you know what? In fact, there's a lady who said, last year now, of course, when we did our first one, she started the year by asking God, I just need a space where I can just be. I've gone to so many spaces where we are learning, and they're good spaces, but I just feel like I'm looking for something and I don't know what it is. Until I came today. And today, this space is what I needed. And she's come for all the others. She's already coming for the one on Friday next. She's like, what is it? You know? So for me to hear that, yes, we can do everything else out there, but this space is offering something very unique, just allowing people to just be, ladies to just be. So it was just different testimonials from different ladies. And I remember, and you probably remember this one, from my high school classmate, ex-classmate. And she's called Ruth. And as people were giving their reflections at the end of the evening, she stood up. I hadn't spoken to Ruth in, I don't know, since we finished campus. I mean, sorry, not campus. High school. We are talking almost 30 years plus. Yeah. And Ruth stood up and she said, there was a time that she was going through something in school. And I didn't know what it is, but she remembers me going to encourage her and talk to her, not knowing, very blind. You know, the things that you do and just move on.
Yeah.
She doesn't know why. I mean, we've not spoken again. But when she saw this, and I think she saw it in the flyer for my high school group, she said, if she's doing this, it's because of what started in high school. Imagine. So when she came, she actually shared that with all the ladies. And later she told me, Watau, I knew from high school that you were meant to bring women together. Let me tell you, Chidi, that one, in Godnet, that was the writing on the wall to say, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Because high school.
Imagine.
And something I don't know, I don't remember. I've not spoken to Ruth. And
yet
for me, that
impacted her
then,
that time.
Imagine. So I was like, God, for sure. If I was still wondering, we were still debating, and I'm sure this is truly your thing. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
So now, and I used to fret, how many will come? What if they don't all sign up? What if we only get 20? And the Lord was telling me the other day, because I've been praying over it, because it's coming up Friday, the unfolding, even if it is 20 or 5 or 10, those are the ones who need to be in the room to hear what it is that is, they're waiting to have an encounter with. Yeah. So that released me. And those testimonials, make me do it afraid, because I am afraid. Even now, I'm like, oh my goodness, what are we talking about on Friday? The unfolding. Okay. I'm still afraid. And I think fear is good.
Oh, yeah.
Because you also have to show up in a certain way. But then you also allow God and the Spirit
to lead you.
To lead and to speak. Yeah.
Oh. Yes, you, as you say that you're doing it afraid, I guess that's one of the things that we take on as women. Like, she doesn't look afraid. She does it effortlessly.
Judgments.
We always just throw them about willy-nilly.
Yeah.
But it's good to hear you saying that you do this afraid. That sometimes you don't know what is coming next, but you still choose to do it. And it's an encouragement to me, because, my goodness, I've learned that I have to tell my community what I'm planning to do, because I know you guys will not let it go. I wanted to write a children's book. If I keep it in my heart and I don't say it and tell Watau, I can easily hide.
Yeah.
But once I've told Watau, she's like, okay, so what? I remember when I spoke to you about writing a book for our business.
Yep.
And you left my house and you called me like 20 minutes later. I was like, leave me alone,
With instructions.
So this is what you need to do. This is what you need to start.
Yeah.
But you need that. You need people who are with you even in the fear.
Yeah.
Because fear can cripple.
Exactly.
Yet you need to get going.
Yeah. And yet, when I heard you speak about what your dream and your desires, I was like, but there's nothing like that. Who else has done it? At least within the people that I know.
Yeah.
And yet you have such a fantastic business. You have this gift, as you ask me. You have many gifts, by the way. But if you don't know, that hair is her hair.
Oh,
and she
is
does
my
it
hair.
by herself. So in case you're looking to lock your hair, and it's not an advertisement, this just speaks to the number of skills that you have.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when you started talking about doing your hair, you're like, should I do it? Should I pay for the courses? You're like, go and do it. Hey, underneath this wrap is locks by Chidi. It's just that I had not gone back for retiring. So that's why it's like this.
Yes,
Chidi.
where have you been?
Time.
Okay.
But, so you have so many gifts, and you realize, and that's common with women, they have so many different gifts, but it's putting yourself out there and saying, why should I do it? But there's someone else already doing it. There's someone writing a book.
Yeah.
Whether that book, we had milestones. I think it's September and December. There are so many other things you want to be able to do, but we keep wondering, but there's someone else. Is there someone else doing better? And then,
Why
is
me?
it me?
Why me?
But why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
But that's why you start, because it's in you, and that's why you share, so that people hold you accountable.
Yeah.
So we must learn to do things afraid, ladies and gentlemen. We must learn to step into that space where you feel a calling or a stirring.
Yeah.
Just do it. Share with someone by the hearth or not, but do it
Anyway.
afraid. Do it anyway. Obey. You'll be amazed at what comes out on the other side. As it continues to cook, it can only get better.
Oh, amen to
only
that.
get better.
Amen. Amen to that.
So I'm waiting. I am waiting for...
I shouldn't have said that now. I should have reminded her.
I am waiting. December is coming. Yeah.
What
I know.
please.
Don't be doing it afraid.
Doing it afraid. That's what I'm taking.
Nonetheless. Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm taking.
Yeah, doing it
That's
afraid.
what I'm taking from it. Okay. So then I don't feel like I'm sitting prim and proper. Okay. So what would you tell a woman, let's say, who's out there, feeling this thing of, I don't have a community, I don't have a space where I can just be, And just being is also scary,
Yeah.
So what would you tell somebody who's listening right now, feeling that same pull like you felt before you started Hearth and Heart?
I would say, everything is a risk. By the way, you take a risk on you to do the things that you love. You take a risk on your friends to be there for them and hope that they'll be there for you. You take a risk sharing, hoping that they will share, and also keep it confident. You take a risk on starting the thing, whatever that is. Yeah. But you have to trust, even as you take the risk, that it will work out to what it is that you desire to look like. Obviously, I'm speaking from a Christian perspective. And I think for me it is knowing that God has put it in my heart. So I couldn't hide, number one. But also trusting that the same Lord who stirred my heart to do this will enable me to continue and sustain me and provide. Yeah. So there's something different when you have trust and believe in God that keeps you going, that gives you a lot of strength, even when you feel very weak. So I've taken a risk with my friends also, because even being vulnerable was like, hey, okay, we are going to share about, But then you realize if you don't do that, you'll always feel or think you're safe.
Yeah.
But you're not really safe, So I would say if you don't have a community, if you're looking for friends, if you think you have 2 or 3 that you feel I can build something with, take the risk.
Yeah.
Take the risk. Speak your heart. And if they're willing to sit and create your own little hearth, because also what we encourage is that even when you leave the hearth, which is every other quarter, that you have your own hearts in your own spaces where you can really truly be and hold yourself accountable. But you have to do that by being real.
Yeah.
And I know within our circle of friends, we usually have, when Chidi is there, there's no for like, yeah, she goes there, they're like quiet. And then we have a friend who's very quiet, Judy, who just listens quietly and asks some really deep, penetrating questions. There's no space not to be open. But we've all chosen to take a risk and to trust that as I show up for them, they will show up for me and be the kind of friend that you'd want them to be to you. Yeah. So I would say create a hearth where you are, a place where you can feel safe. Yeah. That you feel safe, but also others
feel safe around you. Oh, that's most important, I think. Yeah. Because a lot of the time we look at it from our perspective. But what about, does Watau feel safe with me? Exactly. I want to be safe with Watau. Exactly. But does she feel safe with me?
Exactly.
I know that I'm the one who sometimes asks the questions that everybody's thinking.
Looking like Chidi.
Everyone's like, wait, let's wait for Chidi to ask. And then when I don't ask, sometimes on purpose, you're looking at me like, excuse me.
What is it? Why didn't you ask?
So I feel like even as you form a community, we're all so different. I think that's the beauty of a community, that we're all so different. Some of us are scared of everything. Yeah. Others are more bold. Some of us are strategists. Some of us are believe in the long game, not just here and now. Yeah. Some of us are quick. Some of us are risk takers. When we bring all those things in,
imagine that.
How amazing is that?
Yeah. It is so enriching.
It is.
And one friend will catch something that everybody else has missed in someone else. They'll be like, I saw you were laughing, Chidi, but no, something else is going on. Yeah. Yet we sat in a group of 7, but maybe only one picked up. Yeah. There's a lot of depth in being able to be free around your very many different kind of friends and take that risk, but also be safe around each other. So I would say, if you're listening in, take the risk. Yeah. Look for those friends that you are safe with, but also friends who feel safe with you. By the hearth is quarterly. But you can be able to create that special hearth in whichever space you are and be vulnerable enough to share what you feel you need to share or have conversations that you feel are difficult to have or even just laugh. Because half the time we're always laughing. Right? I know. Everything is not always deep, life-changing, heart surgery.
Move the world. Impact.
No. Some are just foolish. And there's also a lot of joy in sitting and doing nothing, and going home so refreshed because you spent a day laughing, and enjoying the company of people that you care deeply about.
And they care about
you.
And
that they care about you, especially in this day and age.
You've done I was going to ask you, what are you taking away from that conversation? But it sounds like that is what you're taking away from that conversation, I think for me, what I'm taking away today is that in life, if you truly would want this community, if you're really hurting, you're feeling alone, you're feeling like you're carrying so much, and then you don't take that risk. And I think in community, the risk is actually being vulnerable. To build a space by the hearth, you need to be vulnerable with your people, and it's hard sometimes. It's scary. What if I say this to this person and there's a way they react? How will they judge me from that?
Exactly.
Will I hear it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Is it safe? Is it safe? Yeah. I mean, there's just so many things. But what I'm taking away from this is Hearth and Heart is the beginning of vulnerability.
Yeah.
It's a beginning of taking that risk. It's a
Yeah.
beginning of looking at yourself
Yep.
as who you really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a start.
Without
it's not
the
a
mask.
Yeah, without the masks are tiring.
Not the mask and the makeup.
Ay, it
Masks
is
are hot.
bothersome.
Kabisa.
Yet we take them, and sometimes we'll say, okay, we'll put it down, and we still come back to
Yeah.
it because it's what we've known for the longest time. If I've been doing something for all my life, my 45 years, it's hard to drop it.
It's hard to drop it.
It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
You
true.
know?
And I remember, even as you say that, when I chose to now say, I am done, being strong, balancing the balls, being the one you call, I'm done. And I think one of the first things that happened is my immediate circles, whether it's family or friends, are like, you're not calling? Or they would ask me something, I'm like, oh, okay, you guys figure it out. And they're like, figure it out. Like,
Really?
okay. And then because it happened right after that person, they're like, okay, maybe she's just in this
she's not okay.
space, just give her space. But over time, they're like, hiya,
This is you.
me, I've realized I have two balls. These ones I am carrying. And I keep saying this even when I speak with my friends. The realization I come where I can only pick so much.
Yeah.
But I intentionally put the others down. Now, I'm not letting them drop. I'm not juggling and then, they're falling by I'm saying, what am I carrying today? Today I'm going to carry my business.
Yeah.
I'm carrying my family. Anything else today, I'm
Can't
not
wait.
able to do it. So here, take my little beautiful community of girls. I'll meet you next month and I put you down.
Yeah.
I will chat and text you, but I don't feel the need to have a meeting so that we feel like we're connecting.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to have to go and start fixing something else that I saw was falling apart.
Yeah.
So that doesn't fall apart.
Yeah.
I'm now well aware that not being the strong one is picking up what I can do within that time, but putting the others down. I will come back to them later, and there may be repercussions. It may be that time has gone. It could have been done a shorter time. Something may have happened, but that's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with saying, it's okay, just wait. When I'm ready
Yeah.
or able,
Yeah.
I'll pick you up. And that for me, it's what it is. It's the knowledge of knowing when you decide something will change, then it does come with certain changes, certain expectations where people around you may or may not understand.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to decide, am I willing to keep going because this is good for me? Or is everybody else around me so threatened or upset that I would rather go back to that mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I don't upset them.
So I don't upset people.
Because it must have been a lot, like for you who liked to be in control. Well, not liked, who felt like she needed to be in control.
I needed to be. Yeah.
So things got done.
Yeah.
Now, Watau
The way I wanted it, by the way, not just done. To my standards.
Yeah, to your standard. And your standards are high. You like to do things well.
Yeah.
But imagine shifting from it's covered. I don't even need to think about it. We've had a family meeting. Watau's got it all.
Yeah.
And then now, it's not been done. How? But Watau was in that meeting. How is it not done?
Exactly.
So it must have been a big shift for the people around you.
Yeah, it was. Because
Where
they're
you're
like,
hey.
so who'll do it? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
We are 7.
Somebody will do it.
Somebody will pick it up.
Could be you.
Yeah,
Why don't you do it?
Why don't you do it? And then the other thing is that I have to stop myself. I'm like, now because I've decided I'm not picking up that ball, I also can't keep asking.
So
where have you reached? I can't. The ball is down. It's down.
Yeah.
I am walking away from that. And it is hard.
Yeah.
And this is to say that it is hard. When you choose to do something different, when you choose to remove that mask that you're wearing to pick up something else, it will be hard. It will be hard to maintain that consistency to whatever new thing you want to do. But it's worth remembering that this is also about you. Yeah. It's not about fixing everything around you. It's not about appeasing everyone. It is coming home to yourself and realizing this is what I can do today. Everything else, if I put it down,
it's okay.
It won't break.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
There's one lady who once told me that you don't have to do anything. And we laughed about this, me and Kamau, for such a long time, because she was like, you don't have to do everything or anything. You can choose to do something. But when you come in it with, I have to, there's so much pressure that
Exactly.
you're already putting on yourself.
Yep.
That's so unnecessary. Who said you have to?
Everything.
Everything you have to. Everything is. I have to go to the bank. I have to.
I have to be the one who picks the kids. I have to be the one who goes to watch football.
You don't have to.
No.
But you can choose to. And when you choose to, I'm the one who's going to pick the children.
Yeah.
There's a different essence that you come with.
It's almost a release of.
Yeah. It's,
and no one is judging you.
Just
if you miss that one football game because you had to do something else that was important, that at that moment in time
you
had to
do it.
It's okay. Don't beat yourself about it. You know, if you couldn't do the one thing that you love because you had to make another decision, it's fine. It's okay. Allow yourself, to just decide it's okay. It's okay. And nobody else is judging you harshly. I always say I was my own personal worst critic, because I know what I want, I know how I want it, when it should be done, to what standards. So when they did not get to that standard,
you beat
yourself. I beat myself up, or if I made a mistake, I beat myself up. Yet someone else is thinking, oh, you got it done. Oh, okay, thanks. And they've moved on. But there's a certain that comes with realization. When you come home to yourself, there are certain judgments and certain things that you have placed on yourself that not necessarily everybody else has an expectation of you.
It's you.
It's
the
you.
Pressure is you.
The pressure is you.
I love it.
The pressure is you.
I'm so grateful that we got to just sit here and chat.
I know.
And hear your heart around it. I mean, I've had it before. I've seen the scripts and what exactly you want. But just hearing you speak about it is just so amazing, Watau. You're doing such a fantastic thing.
Thank you.
And my prayer for you is that the Lord will just honor that, honor you stepping out to do his work. Because at the end of the day, it is his work.
It is his work.
That is being done with every woman who comes through.
Oh, thank you. And for me, I think the gift is hearing what's that doing for the women who are journeying with me. So I'd love for you to share with me what's this hearth or by the hearth doing for you or changing you.
Right.
What's your experience?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, just the fact that you said I have to come.
No compromise.
No compromise. Showed me that, you value my presence somewhere. Yeah. So already for me, I'm invited. I'm seen. So let me go and see what this thing is, right? So first being chosen was a thing.
Handpicked.
Yeah, was a thing.
Yeah.
And then getting there and seeing these women who most of them didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Come in not knowing, and we all sat there. I'd say this was an equalizer. I don't care who, where, what. We are just sitting here. And for me, I left that first meeting thinking, wow, there are women who just need to be hugged.
I know.
I felt like I just need a hug. It was a space that felt so genuine.
Yeah.
Like we shared stories about family and about work and how it's hard to be a woman, especially in corporate Kenya, where it's still a man-dominated space.
Yeah.
There was one woman who said, it's very hard to cry. Like you're being bashed, but you can't just hold it together. And I was wondering, where does that emotion go? It's still in your body,
I know, right?
Yeah. I just left there feeling this is such a special space where I just got to be me. I didn't have anyone call me to ask me what's for dinner, I was just there as Chidi,
As Chidi.
Embraced as Chidi. Just people, like you said, we sat together in groups and I'm speaking and everybody's listening to what I have to say. Just a space where it doesn't matter what you're saying.
Yeah.
As long as you feel that this is what you want to share, we're all in.
enough.
You know,
Yeah.
we are all in. And it's I just felt like I had a big hug. And I feel the same every time we've come, met new people.
Yeah.
And it still feels the same. Like this is just a space where you come and have a big old mama bear hug, you know? Just feel like I've been seen.
Yeah.
I've listened to somebody else, they've listened to me. We're in this together.
We're in this
I think that was the thing the most. We're in this life together as women.
Yeah.
We might be doing different things in different spaces, but we're doing this life here on this earth.
We're together.
We're together.
That's true. Oh, that's special. That's special. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for constantly showing up. Always, actually, is the word. Trusting me.
Yeah.
But most importantly, really giving me, just being real in terms of what this thing is, what it means for you. Because that's important. At the end of the day, it's not about what I envision and I hope to achieve. It's really, what does it mean for the other woman sitting across as they listen in? And to hear different stories about what this means for them gives me the energy and the confidence to keep going.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier on, I don't know what the big picture is. Someone asked me, and then, so what's happening 2027? I have no idea. All I know, there's got to be a space where women come together. There's got to be something that we reflect on. Those two things I'm clear on. What the rest of it looks like.
We'll
Trust
see.
and obey.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Trust and obey. And the Lord brings them along.
He
those who
does.
need to be in the room will be in the room. And those ones who we can't reach, He will reach.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I pray and I long for a space where women, in whichever space they are, can feel safe, can come into a space where there's no title, no judgment, no preconceived anything. It is just come as you are, have a good conversation, live lighter, and come back again.
Yeah.
And that's why we keep saying, welcome home. Home. Because home should be a place where you feel warm and welcome and seen and safe. Yeah.
You're doing it so well. You're doing it so well. I'm proud to be called your friend.
Thank you. This is why you're like,
yeah, because I see the passion that you have for this space. So thank you for creating a space by the hearth where all women are welcome to sit, just have a place that is kept warm just for you.